Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my podcast. This week's topic is holding on to stress, let go and be free.
Welcome to the Light, Hope, and Healing podcast, where we discuss why you have stress, anxiety, pain, illness, and how to heal from it. I am your host, Tracy Gohrick. My background is a healing coach, energy healer, spiritual mentor, intuitive, and channel.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my podcast. This week's topic is holding on to stress, let go and be free. So we talk about stress a lot in my podcasts and videos. And the thing is, and I remember back in the day, stress is the cause of so much of our pain and illness, right? I remember when I was young and I was having panic attacks and anxiety and feeling like I was dying, all they said is it's stress. And I used to think, before I really started getting into this and understanding everything, I used to think, well, everything is stress. You link everything back to stress. And this was doctors, probably 30 years ago, maybe even more, probably about 30. And so everything's is tied to stress, right? So stress is something you really want to work on. And I know when I say, oh, stress, let go and be free, it seems like a very difficult or even impossible thing to do. The thing is, it's about retraining your mind and healing your traumas to be able to let go of stress. Now, that being said, this is something I've done since I was in my 20s, early 20s, right? And so that's been over 30 years that I've been working on this. And I've done really well and been able to let go of my panic attacks, and heal certain things in my body. But still, things will come up here and there that causes me stress. And I think I did a podcast recently where I discussed the planetary alignments and stuff. And so that can cause more stress in us as the consciousness is clearing stuff out and healing. So it can raise its vibrations. And so it's affecting us. And I've noticed with myself recently, I've had a lot more stress. Like I'll wake up with stress in my body. And I was trying to okay, so what do I need to work on, right? So this is stuff that I haven't fully healed. And I think that's what happens as we go through these different things and different changes in our lives. More stuff will come up. Like, so we're peeling an onion, right? We're healing this layer and then this layer, and we peel another one and another layer comes up. So I'm at that point where there's another layer that's there that needs to be healed and I need to look at. But the good news is I've gotten in the practice of letting go of my stress and letting go of things that bother me and understanding I don't need to hold on to it, right? The holding on to these stress and these things that cause stress is what gives us the stress. And so that's what it means by letting go. It's about letting it go. So what can you handle? Is there something you can do about it? We've discussed like certain things recently, like stuff with my children that comes up. Even though they're adults, it still causes me stress and anxiety because we care and worry for them. But I'm able to quickly more recover from that because I've learned to let it go. I've learned that I don't have control of that. I've learned that it's their soul plan, right? And I've learned that they need to go and experience things. So what I do is this self-talk with myself when I wake up in the morning and I have this anxiety, my mind's running amok, going over and over these situations that are bringing this anxiety and stress into my body. So as you practice this, when you go down the road, you think, oh, I'm doing good, understand it's going to come up. Other things are going to come up for you as you dig deeper and deeper and deeper that need to be released and healed. But it's okay because the more you've practiced it, the more you've practiced letting go, looking at what is stressing you out and why, and can you really do something about it? And letting it go. So I know it's not easy just to let it go. And that's where what I did for myself was start talking to myself. Okay, so is there something I can do about this? And most of the time there's not. You don't have control of those things that are stressing you out and giving you anxiety, because if you did, you probably wouldn't have the stress and anxiety with it, right? So practice letting things go. Practice the self-talk talk to yourself and say, can I do anything about this? Most of the time it's no. If it is, then do something about it, right? That's the thing, is you have to get to the point where you understand you don't have the control. So holding on and stressing about it isn't going to help you, right? A lot of the times the things we're stressing about and expecting to happen or thinking they might happen don't happen. So that's another thing you can talk to yourself about. Say, I don't know if this is going to happen. I don't know if this is a bad thing. And then let it go. Say it's got to play out, because you don't have control over it. To get control in your life is to understand you don't have control. And when you can let go of your stress and truly let it go and go about your day and your life, it's such a freeing thing. And it's an important thing, because there's so much that you don't have control over that you're stressing out about. What else are you going to do? What are other options are? Except you're going to hold on to the stress and anxiety, and then it makes you sick, right? You have to, if you want to feel good, learn to let it go. Because like I said, there's no other option except to hold on to it and then feel sick. Because the more you held on to stress and anxiety and don't let it go or talk yourself through it, the more it's getting in your body, the more you're having this pent up, built up energy. And it's going to give you the anxiety and panic attacks. And down the road, it could give you more serious pain and illness without letting it go. So much is tied to our mental states of our pain and illness. And that's why we talk about these things all the time. It's just me giving you ideas and advice on what I've done for myself so I can overcome these things. And it's a constant thing still, but I promise you it does get easier the more you practice it, the more you start to understand the spirituality, the more you understand what is going on here on earth and why we've come here and what we're doing here. And it's about going inside within yourself to find those things out for you, right? Do some research, but then look inside and see intuitively, what are you drawn to? What resonates with you? Because everybody's different. And that's another thing that helps you with the stress and anxiety, is understanding everybody's different. Not everybody's on the same path. You don't need to be doing the same thing. And just letting it go. Okay? So try today to start letting stress go, even if it's just for a minute. Try today understanding that you can't do anything about that stress, and talk yourself through it. See what resonates and works for you on how to look at it. For me, it's like, I can't control it. And if I can't, then what? You can think of the worst possible case scenario. And then you have to remember, if you come up with that worst case scenario, to remember and understand everybody has a soul plan. The other thing to remember, and these are things that have helped me, because believe me, my mind's gone everywhere, is we don't die. We don't die. We might leave this physical body, but our soul never dies. It goes on. And when you can truly understand that, there's nothing to be afraid of. Okay? So try today. Try this for me today. When stress comes on, let it go and be free. Use the tools to talk to yourself through it. Let me know in the comments if you tried it out and how it worked for you. All right, so, excuse me. That's what I've got for today. All the links are in the description to contact me. There's also a link to sign up for a free healing meditation if you would like it. Now go do something you love. Every day, do something you love. Whether it's sing, dance, run around the yard, paint, do at least one thing you love every day. Then do at least one thing of self-care every day. Drink tea, Epsom salt bath, pray, meditate. Do at least one of those every day. Then look for the good in everything. Look for the good in everything. And when you see something that stands out to you in somebody, say it to them, lift them up and lift you up, and write 10 things you're grateful for. Do these things, and I promise you're going to see a difference in your life. That's what I've got for today. I love you all. See you soon. Bye.